guys! So today's video is going to be a new edition of bands you need to listen to because they're amazing. I've recently discovered several new bands and I've gone to see them and I've heard about them from friends and stuff. So I thought I would share them with y'all, you know, because I like music and you like music and apparently you guys like listening to my music recommendations. And this video is going to be like so scatterbrained and like excited because let me just tell you, just over an hour ago I got approved to photograph Death Cab for Cutie at the Crocodile tonight, and I spent 20 minutes frantically trying to get somebody to cover my shift tonight at work, so it worked. I got somebody to cover my shift, but I was just like freaking out for like a good 20 minutes and like my blood was just like and like I was gonna cry. First band is Man Man, which I talked about in a video a few videos ago. I really love their sound. I discovered them when I was hanging out with some friends up in Queen Anne and they were listening to them and watching music videos and I was like, this is really cool and awesome. I mean, if you like the weirdness that is like Tune Yards, I would say check out Man Man, but like they don't sound like Tune Yards necessarily, but it's like weird in that same kind of family. One of my favorite songs is Loot My Body, and then I really love, oh god, what are the songs even called? I haven't even like ripped it onto my laptop, I've just kept it in my car the whole time because I really love listening to it. But the album's called On Ani Pond, and I love it so much, and I would love to see them play if they come back and tour and stuff. That'd be cool. Okay, another band that I've been listening to for a while, actually, since I basically started making YouTube videos, is the Velveteen, and I honestly think I discovered the Velveteen when I was kind of creeping on this guy who was in a band online, and I like found his Last FM page, and I like started listening to a bunch of the bands that he liked and I had never heard of. So that's a weird tidbit about me. The Velveteen is very like ambient, kind of shoegazy, and it turns out this guy, like I know through friends and stuff, is like in the band and like produces their records, which is fucking weird. I was like, he like friended me on Facebook and like followed me on Twitter and we had like mutual friends and I was like, I recognize that name, and then I like googled him and I was like, what? If you like My Bloody Valentine, like that's a good example. Like if you like more of that shoegazy, kind of grungy stuff, but it's a little bit prettier, if that makes sense. I dig their sound and I would love to see them play, if only just to be like, hey, I've been listening to you guys for like 4 years. Another guy that I've been listening to, unbeknownst to me, for a while is Patrick Watson, and I actually first heard Patrick Watson when he had a song in Grey's Anatomy, and then he did a song with the cinematic orchestra for Grey's Anatomy called To Build a Home, and it was really gorgeous and sad and depressing and beautiful, and I was just like, ooh, sadness. And then recently, when I was actually hanging out with the same friends that I was talking about earlier, Patrick Watson came up on the shuffle on the iPod that we were listening to, and he's awesome. He's this Canadian guy that has like the voice of an angel, but like the instrumentation and the songwriting and the melodies that's like a lot darker, and mixed with his like angelic, beautiful voice, it just makes for like wonderful music. One of the songs that I really love is Beijing, and that one he actually plays percussion on like kitchen utensils and like pots and pans and stuff, which is fucking cool. Like how cool is that? I mean, if you like the Grey's Anatomy soundtrack, you'll like Patrick Watson, because like at least the old Grey's Anatomy soundtrack. Apparently now it's just like all shit. I don't know whatever happened to Alexandra Patsavas, but maybe she's not working on Grey's Anatomy no more. Maybe Shonda Rhimes just doesn't give a shit about the music on Grey's Anatomy anymore. But when I watched Grey's Anatomy, they had a really great soundtrack. Another band that I have discovered because of Ben Gibbard. Ben Gibbard played a solo show for KEXP like a month and a half ago, I don't quite remember, but the videos just made it up on KEXP's YouTube channel, and he did a cover of this song called Archie Marry Me by a band called Always, spelled A-L-V-V-A-Y-S. I had never heard that song, and when he played it, he was like, I'm gonna do a cover of my favorite song of the year, and I was like, if Ben Gibbard really likes it, I have to check it out. So I did, and Always is an amazing band. It's like very kind of fun California like beachy rock, and apparently the lead singer is like a child of the Rankin family, so the vocals are very reminiscent of the Rankin family, and it's so adorable. Literally the first line is, "You expressed explicitly your content for matrimony." Like, what? Like, that's beautiful and adorable and ridiculous. So cute, but not like twee. I mean, a little bit twee, slightly twee. If you like Camera Obscura or She and Him or even Death Cab, like, I don't know, if you're into the twee pop, check out Always and Archie Marry Me, specifically because it's so fucking cute. And then the next two bands I actually saw play a show last night at this place called the Black Lodge in Seattle, and it's this really awesome DIY venue that like people live at, and it's kind of in the middle of nowhere, in the middle of like two different bars and venues, and it's wonderful. I've seen Ravenna play there several times, and like my Day in the Life video where I saw my friend Sam Miller play, that was there too. But I saw this band called Chipper Jones, which is a band from Austin, Texas, and holy shit, like, this band, I was like, what is this weird, like, the name was weird, like Chipper Jones. I was like, what does that even mean? Is it like a baseball player or something? I don't know, but it was these two guys, one on drums and like keys, synthy, and then one on guitar, and it was very much like Explosions in the Sky, like this post-rock Explosions, M83 type shit, and it was just like filling the room, and there was like looping, and it was beautiful, and there were no vocals, but I wasn't bored, and me and my friend Matt were just like, what just happened here? I went and I downloaded their records off Bandcamp, which you should too, because they're on like a name your price thing, so you can download it for free, but you should like give them money for it, because like they're touring musicians and they need money and shit. But they were great, and they were actually touring with this other guy, Netherfriends, who I heard about from my friend Chris, who is like obsessed with Netherfriends and just like nerds out about his songwriting, and it's hilarious and adorable. But this guy is from Chicago, and his older stuff was way more kind of like indie rock with like a hint of like Animal Collective-y type stuff. It was like the Shins meets Animal Collective, and now he's like way more like hip-hop, trip-hop type stuff. But the best example, actually, the best description somebody gave on Bandcamp, it's like Animal Collective but with a lot more ego and anger, replacing the sometimes wishy-washy mysteriousness that can get frustrating with Animal Collective. And I was like, that is the perfect description. That's like no wishy-washy, no beating around the bush, just like in your face. He's got like attitude, but like the voice of an angel, and like these really great kind of like Kanye West-esque screams. Yeah, it was a really great show, and I am thoroughly happy that I went to go see it, because my friend Brantley opened for the show. Brantley, I'll actually mention Brantley too. His solo stuff is under the name Was a Mountain, and I'll put a link to his SoundCloud below because he has the voice of an angel as well. But he plays keys and guitar and sings in Ravenna Woods. Basically all of the guys in Ravenna Woods are doing like solo things now, or like other side projecty things with other people. Matt is doing a thing called Spirit Ditch, that is his solo stuff, and then Chris and Nick are doing this really cool collaboration called Night Flights, which you should also check out. I'll just put a link to all the things. Matt's stuff is very much like kind of folky, singer-songwriter, a little bit kind of throwback type stuff, and then Brantley's stuff is like kind of Tom Yorkie. And then Night Flights is its own thing, and you should check out all of them. So the bands you need to check out: Man Man, The Velveteen, Always, Netherfriends, Chipper Jones, Was a Mountain, Spirit Ditch, and Night Flights. There's 8 this time. Am I missing anybody? Patrick Watson as well. I was like, there's somebody else I'm missing. A lot of bands you need to check out because they're all really great and I love them. Some like as people, and some just as like music and stuff. But your song of the day is Uptown Boys by Netherfriends, and I'll actually post a link to the music video below because it's a really cool music video and gives you a good look into what his kind of stage presence is, because he's like got like weird dorky dance moves but like can throw down beats and stuff. I don't fucking know what they're doing in Chicago, but apparently it's really great. It's real good. And I'm gonna go get ready to go see Death Cab for Cutie now. Oh, I'm so excited, you guys. I have never seen Death Cab for Cutie like in a small venue before. I have only seen them at Sasquatch and at Bumbershoot. Apparently I don't technically get photo pass tonight, but I'm gonna bring my camera in anyway because like it's the Croc and what are they gonna do? So expect pictures from that at some point if I can get it in. I don't know. But I'll post links to the pictures from the Netherfriends and Chipper Jones and Was a Mountain show at the Black Lodge, because those are really fun too. And I will see you guys in my next video. I still haven't figured out its sound off. Okay, I'm gonna go.